Hey, Cold Creek, how you doing? I just had a boat go by. No, I figured since I was out here, I'd go live for maybe an hour, see if we catch anything. Real nice day here. A little windy, but not real bad. Yeah, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to catch a big one. I'd be happy with catching anything. I had one fish hooked today, then it got off on me. So it'd be nice to at least land one today. I always say I never skunk, I just run out of time. But I do got to leave at 4:30, so means that I pretty much just stay on here for about an hour and then wrap it up. Having lots of problems with that boat motor. Sometimes it runs good, sometimes it don't. Sometimes I got spark on all three cylinders, and sometimes I don't get spark on cylinder two. So I don't know if I got. I'm hoping that I have one of the magnets is dirty or rusty, but I got to get the flywheel off so I can clean it. Which I tried to take it off and wasn't successful. I gotta order the tool for it. Good. How's it going, LJ? Yeah, I figured I'd go live for, like I said, about an hour, see what happens. Sitting in a pretty good spot. I've caught plenty of fish out of this spot, not too, recently. So we'll see what happens. Does the picture and everything look all right? I mean, from what I could see on the phone, it looks pretty good from here. Hey, Eddie, how's it going? Hey, Stuart. Yeah, this is usually a good spot. It's got a lot of current. This is like one of the high current spots where the river kind of narrows down. So I have an island right behind me, and the river gets split by that island, and then it comes together right where I'm sitting. So seems to work out pretty good. And I got a creek that comes in to my right. Got a whole bunch going on in this spot. We'll see what happens. Well, we've caught channel cats here. We've caught some small flatheads here, like 10-pound flatheads came out of here. Right now I'm fishing with bluegill. I have bluegill, I think, on two of the rods, and I got chicken on one. Yeah, Stuart, we could do a 1v1 on carp. Uh, I'll have to get back to you with a date, or you could throw some dates at me, and I'll tell you if that works. Because I know my wife, Turtle Lady, she's got a 1v1 coming up too with Catfish Fresno, and I'm not sure. She told me the date. I forget what date that is. Yeah, we'll have to figure out a date and a time for that. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, Stuart. Whatever. Just let me know. Let me know. Yeah, I got a couple. I got a couple of decent carp spots that I can go to. Lately, it's been nothing but small carp, but I know there's big ones there. No, no luck yet. I had one fish hooked earlier during the tournament. I had one hooked, and it got off right by the boat. It was probably a channel cat. But yeah, I've been out here since well, we started fishing. Well, I got here late. I got about 8:30. I got out here. Like I said, about another hour, and then I'm gonna head home. But yeah, it's a really nice day. I mean, there's a good breeze too, and I have my bimini up, so I'm not in the direct sun, but the phone happens to be in the direct sunlight because I can't cover that too. Not unless I put it up on the console, and then I have to go all the way up to the front of the boat to talk. But I probably won't stay out real long. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? You see, I gotta lift this up to read it. Canadian, no, I'm Pennsylvanian. I guess we're close enough. You know, all I gotta do is go through New York and be in Canada. Like where I'm fishing now, I'm probably only about maybe an hour and a half to the New York line. Then probably another what, 3 hours, maybe 4 hours through New York, and I'd be in Canada. It turned into a pretty nice day. Probably about 80 degrees out, considering it was like 40, like 45 degrees this morning. Time of the year where you gotta dress for the winter when you get here and look like you're in the middle of summer when you leave. Like I said before, I've been having a lot of problems with this boat motor. Sometimes it runs great, then sometimes it runs not so great. The first time I started it today, it was having troubles, and then the second time I started it up, it ran pretty good. So it's one of those ones where you don't know what you're gonna get. But I got my trolling motor on her too. I mean, if I had to use that to get in, I could. And I'm upstream from the launch, so if something did happen, I could always get back down to that. Probably sitting in like, I think it said 16 foot deep right here. Hey, all you can do is try. I had one fish hooked a couple hours ago, or no, earlier when I was in that tournament this morning, but it didn't stay buttoned up. I lost him right at the boat. A lot of guys out fishing for bass today here. You know, not too many guys do the catfish during the day. It's usually at night. But like I said, we've been getting those As soon as the sun goes down, boy, it changes. It's like going from summer to fall when that sun goes down. It drops like a good 20, 30 degrees overnight. And normally I'd put my phone up a little higher, but like I said, with this wind, and I have it in the tripod right now, I don't want it to blow over. I already lost one phone down in the Chesapeake Bay. I won't lose another one. Yeah, last year I lost the phone. Just like being out here. It's so nice out here. We used to have a house right here on the river. I could actually see the house. It's behind me. To my right. We lived there for a couple of years. You know, when I first got here early in the morning, there was carp jumping. I saw a couple of them, nice sized ones too. They were down on the other end past the bridge. This spot here, this is like the good channel cat spot, the good, where you got a chance at a flathead. And right behind me, there's an island, and it splits the river. And then right where I'm sitting is where the river comes back together, and it kind of gets narrow here, and there's a creek that comes in too. So there's a lot going on, and there's a bunch of big rock pile to my left. I'll show you a little bit here. The big rock pile over that way, and then over this way is where the creek comes in. Over there, and right behind me is an island. I'm waiting to see one of these rods get slammed. I don't have any of my heavy duty rods today because I was bumping earlier, so these are all lighter rods. So if one gets hit, it should really fold up good. It's got a Cabela's rod on the left with an Abu on it, and a Mad Cat's rod in the middle with a PC Fun reel. And then on the right is my Uncle Lou rod, and that's got a Songalang reel on that. And I'm pretty sure I have 30-pound line on all of them, just in case a flathead comes by. I don't have to worry about my line breaking so much. Hey Nate, how's it going? How's it going, Nate? Wish these fish would cooperate. Like to get at least one in the boat. I got the blue rod kind of just dropped off the back, and then the other two rods are out a little further. I'll take another boat going out now. Couple guys wade fishing down there. Good day for that. It's pretty hot. And I know what'll happen as soon as I wrap it up on here. That's when I'll get a fish. But if I do, I'll definitely get a picture of it and post it up on my community tab, and I'll post it up on my Facebook if we get one. And the only thing I'm going to get today is maybe a sunburn. Keep thinking that blue rod's going to go down, but that's just the bait moving around in the current. I had my phone die on me earlier today. Here, I thought I had my charger on it, and the charger wasn't plugged in all the way. So it completely killed the phone and then put on the charger. I think I got a boat headed up this way. It's like earlier today. I mean, you got the whole river here to fish, and I'm sitting in this spot since 8:30 this morning. I guess it was around noon. This boat comes in. And what's he do? Anchors like no more than 30 feet from me. I'm thinking to myself, you got the whole river to go to. But he didn't stay long because my spot wasn't really that great. So yeah, just a little John boat there. Here comes the wake. Yeah, that wasn't too bad. That was just a little boat. Looks like the fish have other ideas today. Biting's not one of them. You never know though. You'd be sitting here forever, and then all of a sudden you'll get two rods go down at the same time, or you'll get one fish on and another one will hit. You can never tell. Hey Martin, how you doing? Oh yeah, the weather here is perfect today. Like 80 degrees out. I got a south wind though that's blowing right up the river, but where I'm sitting there's is a pretty good current, so it's holding me straight. But if I move down where there's not as much current, then it would be blowing me all around. The boat would be turned the wrong way. But yeah, it's a nice day here. Next time I go night fishing, I just got all my lights put on the inside here. Everything lights up blue. Yeah, I'm sure, Nate, if you're getting storms today, I'll probably get them in the next couple days. So we'll be here in a day or two. I didn't even check the weather. Only for today. Uh-oh, there goes my phone acting goofy. Make sure this charger's still working. I don't want to kill the phone. And it still says 54%. Let's see, I was on here, what, 31 minutes? Probably about another, we'll give it another 10 minutes. Then after that, I'm going to shut this down so I don't kill my phone completely. And if we get anything, I'll post it up. Because I don't like this phone. Like right in the sun where I have it right now. That could be why it goofed up. Probably getting hot. But I do plan on fishing a few more times this week. Probably with my wife. And if we're not live, we're definitely going to be trying to make some videos. Later on, when I get home or tomorrow, I'll go back on this stream, and whoever's not a mod, I'll make these mods. This is a spot that I don't like fishing alone, actually, because it's going to be tough to get out of here because the anchor's really pulled on tight. So I have to start the motor and try to get a little pressure off that rope so I can bust the anchor loose. Kind of not looking forward to moving. But I have one more spot that I like to try down by the launch, kind of. That'll be my last spot. Then I'm going to call it a day after that. Hey, there's Buck Williams. Buck, I had one fish hooked up earlier, but I lost it. That was the only hookup I had all day. That was during the tournament, too. Oh well. Can't say we didn't try. Well, Buck, I was kind of explaining this spot where I'm at. I'm sitting right behind an island. There's an island right behind me. that splits the river. So then where it meets, where it comes back together, is right where I'm sitting. So I get a flow from both sides. And to my left over here is a big rock pile. That's kind of like where I get most of my flatheads come out of that rock pile. And then to the right, there's a creek that comes down and dumps in here. So it seems to be, it's got a little bit of everything here. And it's like 17 feet deep where I'm sitting. And to my right, it gets real shallow. To the left, like I said, it's all rock. They're like real big rocks over there. Hey, Bullets and Barbecue, what's up? Not bad. At least we got a few people out. As I said, this was completely unannounced. I didn't even know I was going to go live for a little while, but I did. But this week we'll be fishing more, more at night. I just got all my lights put on inside the boat here, so we have some good spots to hit at night. Let's see if the phone's making noise again. I think it's getting hot. I think the phone's getting hot. Gotta give this about a few more minutes. Then I'm going to shut this stream down and try to move to another spot before I leave. And the next spot I'm going to is on the shallow side. It's probably about 7 foot deep. But then there's a big hole behind it, so we'll give it a try. Well, we may be getting a bite on that orange rod, maybe. Looks like it's moving around a little. Probably just the current, though. Like I said, it's pretty good current in this spot. All right, I'm going to wrap up this stream. Thank you, everyone that tuned in. Yeah, it could be a turtle. Stuart, let me know what date works for you. You know, what time and whatnot, and we'll go from there. All right, later, everybody. Thanks for stopping by.